Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a TV series review of the TV series Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was it kind of off the wall crime drama thriller. Um, Initially, I didn't know if I would enjoy this or not because they have this thing in Hollywood now where they're putting they're making the bad guys into the heroes of the show. They did it with The Sopranos and a few other things, and I enjoyed The Sopranos. I really did. It was a good program, but it's hard to get behind a villain as the hero. You know, there's unless it's like a redemption arc or something like that. But this has an unusual villain as the hero. Um, the plot here is there's a high school chemistry teacher, and he's diagnosed with inoperable lung cancer. And he's worried about leaving his family destitute. So he turns to cooking and selling methamphetamines. He hooks up with meth. He hooks up with a former student, and together he knows how to make really great meth. The kid knows all the ins and outs of the drug trade. So they pair up and they do their thing. The kid's name is Captain Cook. That's what his nickname. At any rate, this is a dark and gritty drama which asks some serious questions. What wouldn't you do to support your family? How far is too far? That kind of thing. And they have a really, really great cast here. One of my favorites, Bryan Cranston. He's in a lot of good movies. He was in Last Flag Flying. He was in Malcolm in the Middle. Really good actor. He's got great range. He does everything, and he does it well. Aaron Paul, R.J. Mitt, Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk is in a series now. It's not a spinoff. It's more of a sequel to this, but it's set right here in Albuquerque. It's called Better Call Saul. Really good show. Jonathan Banks is in this. Anna Gunn, Betsy Brandt, Dean Norris, Stephen Michael Quezada, and Giancarlo Esposito, who's one of the really great actors of our time. This guy does everything well too. Right now, he's playing Moff Gideon in the Mandalorian series. In this, his character in this is so deep, it's hard to describe him. He is, by definition, a bad guy, but he's just smooth. You gotta see it. It's just ridiculously smooth. This guy. And the reason I like this series, and it's not perfect. It has its faults. Don't get me wrong. I don't like the villain as the hero. I do not like that. But this is an interesting concept because it makes you think. It forces you to face issues that are disturbing, it makes you question your values. For example, if your family's hungry, would you steal? If your family's hungry, would you make meth? If it came down to it, what would you be willing to do to support your family? What would you do to ensure that your family is cared for? In this day and age, that's a valid question. And this show, I'm not going to say it answers those questions, but it certainly explores those questions. And the cast is great. It's got cops that are chasing the guy, and one of them is his friend. It's got a seedy underworld. I mean, just it's got good guys, bad guys, gray guys. And it's not the world's not just black and white. There's a lot of gray involved. So if you get a chance to watch it, Breaking Bad is it's a really good concept. It's a really good series. Some of the stuff I don't know if I would have done exactly that way. It does have its quirks. I'm not gonna lie to you there, but it explores some serious questions that nowadays in this day and age people probably need to ask themselves, and some of them are uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not a family movie. You probably don't want to let the kids watch this, but as far as adults goes, I found it enjoyable. So, you folks have a good day. God bless one and all.